Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our 2-Point Campus Let's Play, where we're returning to Spiff and More, where things continue to be tremendously challenging. I mean, oh my goodness, the average grade of B has been haunting us for, what is it now, 3 sessions at Spiff and More? That is the longest I've seen such a low average grade at a single campus. The average student happiness is also considerably lower than anywhere else we've been before, so things are really ramping up, and we are either on the brink of acquiring our first star at Spiff and More today, or on the brink of complete failure. There's only one way to find out. Let's dive right on in. And as we kick things off today, I just want to say very quickly, the apprehension I'm expressing isn't so much about the rest of this school year. I feel like we're fine for this school year. Hopefully that grade that just dipped to C+ over here, hopefully that goes a bit higher. Oh man, I really would have preferred to see it go up towards an A rather than down to a C+. But either way, I'm not so concerned about the rest of this academic year as I was saying. I'm more concerned about the year to come. I mean, we're already basically at capacity in this area, so to speak. I mean, I still have a bit of room here. Of course, we're going to rework how our library is laid out. And yes, I can, of course, expand some of these buildings too, and I might very much have to. But that'll only buy us so much room. It'll either be next year or the year after if I manage to make enough money to actually do all those massive transformations between this year and the next one. But it'll either be, next year or the year after where we'll actually have to explore an additional plot. And I think the only ones we really have available to us are all the way, just doing a double check over here, all the way down over here. After going across this little passage over here, we have this plot, and we do have these 2 plots as well. Very funky shapes. I mean, again, if you think about it, students coming from up over there have to come all the way down here, and they have to go deep down this way to, access anything we put down over here. Like, we'll really have to get creative and efficient about our division of classrooms and dorms and everything to make sure that students of one, faculty are really centered around one area and students of another faculty are centered around another area, and they all have access to student lounges and student unions and all that good stuff. I mean, it's not an easy one. Remember as well, of course, we do have this area over here too, these 2 plots, but I'm going to save them for last because I don't want to get rid of these beautiful hedge mazes. Almost said hedge mages, and that would be very fitting for Spiff and More, of course, but hedge mazes are things that I would rather not get rid of because they are rather beautiful. They are very fitting for this space as well, so it'd be a shame to lose them. But of course, desperate times call for desperate measures. Hopefully we do not come to desperate times. On the topic of time, let's get time moving forward, shall we? And as I do, folks, just want to mention really quickly, as always, if you've been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in just letting me know what people are interested in watching on the channel. So if you would like to see the series continue to completion, if you'd like to see more and more campuses get tackled and more stars get acquired, leave a like down below, and of course a comment as well. Just as a reminder, I do read all of the comments, so if you have any thoughts you'd like to share, opinions, feedback, positive, critical, whatever it might be, leave it in the comments down below. It will get read and it will get addressed in one way, shape, or form. On the topic of feedback, it looks like we're getting some from the student over here. Thinking about dropping out. They're thirsty, absolutely bursting, tired, sad. Hopefully this medical care is helping them out a little bit. Why are you so miserable? What is your timetable looking like right now? Antonia Light, you are free for the rest of the semester, for the rest of the year, school year, of course. So why not take a break, spend some time doing literally anything else? What do you have? What's going on here? I almost want to follow Antonia Light over here for just a little bit, just to see what they get up to and what we might be able to do to improve the chances of some of these students, sticking around and actually being happy. I think that's what we'll do. But before we get into that, just going to very quickly pause for a moment here because I do want to plan a spring festival, a spring party, as the case might be. Let's just very quickly check what the requests here are. Gothic bookcase. That is requested by 3 people. Camilla Undertaker plus 2 others. I think we'll hold off on this for the time being. No particular reason other than I just don't see a rush. We have a whole year to fulfill this. I might get to it in just a moment's time. Again, fulfilling personal goals does help with happiness, but I don't want to use those as a crutch just quite yet. I don't feel like I'm there yet. Now, if 20 people wanted something, sure, that's different. Or if it was something I already had unlocked, yeah, easy choice. But I feel like I can give this a bit more time before I actually pick one of these up. Student Union wanted as well. Yes, a few more people agreeing there. I agree as well. That'll have to wait until between years because I don't think we have the money for it, nor do we have the space, and I want to rework the library and stuff, so that'll have to wait until next year. Bookworm wanted. This I can place. 1,000 is what it'll cost. Let's go ahead and place the item. Take this open day report first. Take that extra kudosh, and let's go ahead and place the bookworm. Still paused. Where to put the bookworm? And our library's down over here. Oh, look at all these assignments being done. I suppose I could put it down. Can you actually go into the library? No, invalid room. That's unfortunate. Would have been nice, but that's okay. Could put the bookworm down over here. Do I put a pair of bookworms down? Is that a bit much, maybe? I don't mind it over here, I suppose. Let's pop you down for here. Or here for the time being, is what I meant to say. And then we'll shift this alongside the library when the time comes. But look at all these assignments being done. I should really hope some of these grades see better days. My goodness, C's across the board. I mean, there were a lot of... Oh, boy. Terrible year 1 students, eh? A lot of them. Why so... It's just their happiness, really. It's their happiness is so low. It's not just their learning rate. It's because the learning rate affects XP and leveling, which of course affects how quickly we level our campus up. So that's its own thing. But happiness and their attentiveness in class, learning power and learning rates in classrooms, what affect the actual grades they get. And that's why I really want to upgrade our lecterns and stuff soon too. But that'll have to wait, I think, between years as well, or at the beginning of next year, because I want to make sure I have enough money left over to, yes, implement more dorms, to make sure we're making more money off rent, to, yes, move the library, to get that student union. There's a lot of stuff that we need still, a lot of essentials that we need still, which is why I'm holding off on upgrading the lecture theaters and why I'm planning another party right now, because, you know, that's an essential. Hey, look, what's it called? School spirit is crucial, right? So let's go ahead and schedule an event at the Student Lounge 1 here. Schedule it for the entirety of April. And like I said, I've been getting some great name suggestions for events in the comments, so thank you so very much for those. Keep them coming. I got an excellent one that I want to use right away. We're going to go ahead with Disco and Dragons. My goodness, a D&D reference. I love it. A huge fan of tabletop RPGing over here, myself personally. So this one just speaks to me, comes right off the screen, and not just speaks to me, but yells at me. Personally, I play a lot of GURPS. That's my system of choice. But D&D, Pathfinder, yeah, whatever system you play, however you play it, if you got stories to share, I'm always all ears, because, oh my goodness, just absolutely love it. On which note, absolutely love this name suggestion as well. So for the month of April, for the entirety of April, we're going to have Disco and Dragons. Book the event. 4K is all it costs. It'll hopefully make students a fair bit happier as they head into the tail end of the semester, and that'll hopefully just get us some better grades close to the end of the school year. But yes, let's go ahead and follow PartyElite over here and just see what they do. Again, they're on free time right now. They got nothing to worry about, so hopefully they're able to actually take care of their needs, and we're able to follow just what paths they take and what patterns, you know, they make, I suppose. Like, you're bursting right now, so are you gonna go use the washroom? You're thirsty as well. No, you're gonna fulfill your thirst need before you fulfill your bursting bladder. Okay, fair enough. Did help their drink a fair bit. Now, hold on. Are the toilets all in use over here right now? This one is. This one's not. Doors open. Gates open. Come on in. But all right, no, you're taking care of your food need instead, it looks like. Right, PartyElite? Yes, you are indeed. Okay, cool. The cheesy gubbins it is. Very well. That's going to help your food significantly. That is instant. And healthiness, of course, is dropping. Good monthly profit over here. That's a huge chunk of change being made. And another student now is considering dropping out. Now, hang on a second. Who is this? That is you. Is this room that miserable? Neville's sofa? Is this room so very miserable? What's going on here? Environment. Prestige is pretty poor, so I guess that's not helping. It's not the end of the world, though. I suppose I could put some things down to make this room a little bit nicer. And I still do wonder about having a second medical office over here rather than having one big one with higher prestige. I wonder about having two smaller ones with assistants for each, which maybe I should do now, you know, because we do need the medical offices pretty often. Again, if you guys feel like I'm taking the wrong approach here, let me know in the comments down below. I very much welcome constructive feedback, whether it's with regards to my methodologies or regards to
you know, my approach in general, as well, beyond just the game I'm playing. Feel free to drop stuff in the comments down below, but you know, there's ways to phrase constructive criticism. Of course, I welcome it though. So do bring it on if you have any thoughts or opinions to share based on your own experiences or what you've seen elsewhere, or just how you feel about how things are going in general. And I will make sure to again, you know, read it all and course correct as and when needed. But I do think it is probably a pretty good idea to improve the prestige of this room, but also shrink it at the same time, so that we can go ahead and fit another medical office in here. But nudge you forward a little bit. Can we get this plant up over here, perhaps? I do wonder if this is enough room for another one. I think I can clone this and pop it down here, and I do think I have the have enough money for it as well. Can I go ahead and nudge you a little bit over this way, and put you, yeah, in this corner over here? Come on now, there we go, and push you up against the future wall like so. That should be good. Is there anything else I want? I don't think so. I suppose I could put up some wall paintings, right? Again, an easy way to increase the attractiveness and prestige of a space. We can go ahead and do that on that end, and on this end, perhaps, let's go ahead and do... Oh, actually, these are very big. Not enough room for a triptych over there. So we can just do a diptych, as it's called. Though perhaps we'll do something on the corner. That's the green one. That's the green landscape. Let's do the red landscape. Green and red, colors of health and well-being, right? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Prestige 4 isn't too bad, so let's go ahead and accept that. No, Prestige 3 because of the reduced size, but I think that's as big as it can be if I want to fit another one in here. So what else could I do to improve prestige? Look at that. Attractiveness is through the roof, 100%. Look, this has got to be a wonderful space to be in, right? Apart from prestige. So what can I do? What can I do here? A hand sanitizer? This looks like no one can reach it anymore. Let's go ahead and adjust that. Put you right down in the middle over here, because that's a suitable place for a plant. All right, here. Let me put you down over there. No, you won't. Okay, fine. Let me put the bin down. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Maybe over... Oh, yeah, we could do something like... Yeah, oh, that actually kind of makes sense. I don't mind that. Yeah, let's do that. Can I go ahead and pull you up a little bit further? No. Can I... Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Getting a little funky with our placement here, but I will, I'll take it. Now let's go ahead and pop Buddy down over here. Like, I like the plant. That seems to do a lot. What if I do one of these instead? Like, what does that do for us? Not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. Having the thing that you actually need in a medical office is not as important as having a droopy plant. Fair enough. All right, pop you down there, and how about another one down over here? Come on, baby. Aw, don't do this to me. Come on now. You know you want to fit. What about this other plant? You're a little bit smaller of a footprint, I think. Still, nope, still nothing. Okay, not a problem. Where's our hand sanitizer? Let's get you up over here, right? I don't think we're going to be able to get that up to 4, unless I, pop you down there. I just wish they wouldn't block off the paintings. I wish the paintings were a little bit narrower. It'll allow me to put this down there, but I just don't like how it cuts the painting off. I guess I'll have to accept it. Let's go ahead and put down, that's the lake painting. Let's go ahead and put down one of these as well. Okay, barely did anything there. Food groups poster, that makes sense in a medical space. Let's go ahead and put you up over... Yeah, here, there we go. Cool, yeah. That radiator really bothers me. Not gonna lie, that radiator really bothers me. Can I nudge you down a little bit further, maybe? Here, let's try this. Let's pop you there, and let's put the radiator back over here. Oh, hey, that'll actually fit. Yep, that's a proper medical office. If the medical offices you go to don't look like this, then are you even getting proper medical care? Let's go ahead and copy you and put you down there. Very expensive, but hopefully worthwhile. Very expensive. Do you both need to be so prestigious right off the bat? I don't think so. So why don't we go ahead and reduce our costs over here a little bit. Get rid of you. Let's go ahead and get rid of you as well. And you. Sure. Staying up there. Let's try that. Still very expensive, but we have enough money left over that I can hire an assistant who is good at medical stuff. Go ahead and pop you down. Rapid, squeaky clean iron bladder. Sounds good to me. 3,200 to recruit. Pop you in there. Let's go ahead and make sure that all you do is medical stuff, please and thank you. And we'll eventually train them to be, to have like comic relief and all that good stuff to help keep students happy as they're working. Now, the hope here is that students will in fact go and visit both of these medical offices, medical centers. Eventually, maybe between years, maybe later on in the middle of next year, we're going to put a medical office either pick one of these up and drop them off over here, or add new ones in these buildings as well, so that students aren't going to the same place to get their medical attention, right? We want to spread all that stuff out. And maybe I should have done that to begin with. Maybe I should actually, you know what, go ahead and pick you up. Why not? Why not? And we'll do something else in that corner, like a research lab or something. We'll figure it out. I have some regret shrinking that previous medical office, but you know what? Not the end of the world. Going to put you down over here. Going to go ahead and move that radiator if it'll let me pick you up. No, come on. Nah, it won't let me do it. Oh, actually, maybe. Okay, fine. That's fine. Go ahead and pop you down over here instead. Yes, sell the invalid item, but let's make sure we replace it because it's going to get real cold in here otherwise. Radiator. Large radiator, sure. Pop you down over here. Should be okay. Yeah, seems fine. A little chilly over here, but not the end of the world, I don't think. I hope. But let's see how this actually works out. And let's make sure we bring our assistant from here over to here, ready to serve right off the bat, right? And this should spread the coverage a little bit. Maybe we need, yeah, like I said, like a research lab or something up over there when we can afford it. We'll get to that when we get to it. Back to Antonia Light. They've definitely cheered up, right? They're a lot happier now than they were moments ago. And it's interesting to see they, like, I'm trying to figure out what the logic is going here, then here, then here, as opposed to here, then here, then here. I assume the thinking is that while you drink and you eat, your toilet comfort goes lower. So why not do those things first before going to the washroom? And that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me if that's the logic. So, cool. They're rushing over now. Cool, they're going to step on through, use the washroom. Let's give them some privacy. There you go. Hygiene going down, of course. Yeah. And they're tired as well. So let's see what they do about that afterwards, right? So they're going to be done here soon enough, yeah. And then they're going to step out. They're going to wash their hands, right? You're going to wash your hands, right? Yeah, there you go. Wash your hands. More life munchers have come through. I think we'll be okay, though. We haven't had any struggles with them, truth be told. Hygiene went up. Now, what does drying your hand actually do anything? It doesn't seem to. Like, it improves the room having the dryer there, but it doesn't seem to improve hygiene or anything like that. So, fair enough. And now you're tired, so presumably you're headed to bed. Lifestyle's pretty good. Overall goals are okay. Fail to realize a personal goal. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why you got to stay on top of these goals a lot more than I've been doing. That's on me. That's on me. I mean, the low student happiness whenever it comes up is always on me, obviously. I don't blame anybody but myself for it. A+ up there, C+ over here, B average grade. Wait, you don't have a class right now? Oh, are you doing an assignment? This room isn't very pleasant, is it? Low prestige, low attractiveness as well, it looks like. And you are indeed doing an assignment. So rather than rest, they have the rest of the year to themselves. Rather than rest, they're pursuing an assignment while in a not ideal state. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Why wouldn't you have your happiness be a little bit higher before you try this? Either way, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Sweethearts want some double jump beds. True, I should probably get some of those soon, shouldn't I? Get some love in the air. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Another student is very unhappy over here. What's going on? You got a D grade, pastoral issues. We got, oh, look at that. Spellcasting going down over here. A little bit of comic relief action over here. Helping your happiness, I should hope. Not that I would have seen the spike right now, but... the other assistant has completed their training in comic timing. Excellent. Eugene Baffle, well done, well done. And there's our campus level 15. Excellent, which means all we need now is the average B+. Please let me get that B+ before the end of the year. Come on, we're so close. We're so close. A couple of complete assignments should do the trick, and there's more money coming in. And it is time now for our event over here, Disco and Dragons. Do we really not have... oh, the light's actually pointing in the wrong direction. That's kind of funny. Do we not have any bins in here? We might not have any bins in here. Oh, yeah, we do. We've got a bin up there. I noticed a bit of litter, and I couldn't find a bin right away. Oh, and there it is. There it is. Diffenmore, 1 star has been reached. You want to be careful involving sorcery in your operation. People will start to wonder, is your campus actually successful? Or is it all just an illusion? Well, oh, Foxbridge, you have so little faith in me. Horror film has been unlocked. Excellent. We got to get some horror film names in the comments then, because I've only got some for action movies, comedy movies, and romance movies. So we need some horror film suggestions. I might have one that I just haven't noted down yet, so I will check, but feel free to add more, of course, in the comments. We also gained a valuable 10k extra and 100 kudosh too, so thank you very much. We're going to continue onwards and upwards, resolving 20 pastoral issues, increasing attractiveness to 75%, having 80 students on campus. See, we could have completed that, and having 10 level 10 wizardry students. What are we looking at right now? Hang on a second. What do we have right now? Wizardry level 14, 13, 13, 13. What about all these students? What about all these students? Do they not count for anything? All this time and effort we've poured into all these souls? No? Mean nothing to you? Mean nothing to you? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our staff right now. Can I go ahead and get... Ooh. Chloe Trout. Seems you're working right now. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and then get Jasmine Spanner over here, who's taking a break, to train their comic relief as well. Comic timing. I keep thinking comic relief. Comic timing. Start that. And again, the intent is that when they are taking care of students, they're also able to entertain them and not just, not just provide them happiness in one way, but provide them happiness in another way as well, right? I think that makes sense. I think it works out nicely. And you know what I should do is I should actually expand this and get another toilet in there, because these do see some use, especially when one's been broken down. And looks like we have defeated another invasion. Yes, excellent. Good stuff, good stuff. Go ahead and take the Meat Wizard report over here. Seems like we did quite well there. Another extra 10k. Everyone's been talking about Meat Wizard since the recent promotion. The positive reviews have been pouring in, and it's now the highest rated game in 2 Point County with an aggregate bungle review score of 7 out of 10. Good for you. Invasion report over here. Yes, another extra 10k. Love it. Thank you very much. Pile on the cash. We got 50k now. Feeling very good about that. Another career goal, completed, which will help us unlock more kudosh when the time comes. Do I make this room a bit prettier? Or you know what? Perhaps it is finally time to invest in some of these lecterns. What's coming up next? We have Spells Room, Lecture Theater 4, Lecture Theater 5. Okay. And over here, Lecture Theater 5 and Lecture Theater 4. You know what? Sure. So Lecture Theater, what is this? 4? Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade you. Plus 25% learning power is no joke. Let's go ahead and upgrade you. And Lecture Theater number 5, right? Which one is that? This over here? Nope, that's 1. We don't have a Lecture Theater 5. Do we? Oh, we do. This one. Oh, weird. 1, 4, 5. Look. You don't learn math in a school of magic, right? It's okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade. You as well? Wait, hold on. Are you already upgraded? Or can I not upgrade? Oh, that's seating. What am I doing? There we go. Upgrade you. 15k a piece. Worth it, I think. Especially for making that kind of dosh per month. Feeling pretty good, actually, about that. Students, how you doing? Happiness is looking a little bit better, 62%. Not too shabby. Oh my goodness, this is getting a bit more intense. We almost took a hit there. That was completely nonchalant over here, these students. I mean, that guy not so much. That guy is very chalant. I should perhaps get some more janitors. Yeah. Faster janitors are very good to have. Let's go ahead and get you watering this plant. I'm sure it's reducing the attractiveness of this building tremendously. Hopefully they'll go around and get some work done. These guys are waiting for attention, it looks like. Yes, indeed. Oh yeah, you desperately need it. Going for medical care. Okay, excellent. B+ grade is good. Attractiveness rating is going to be maybe a bit of a challenge. 80 students on campus. Yeah, see, if we just brought in a few more this year, we would have already nabbed that. A bit more money made. Good stuff, and that's without any courses, right? And what else we're looking for? 20 pastoral issues. Yeah, real bummer that all the previous ones don't count. I understand why, obviously, but still a bummer. What's happening over here? This is not ideal. These guys are just blocking this path over here. There's an open route this way, but they're not going. And I just wonder... Bill Popper. Send to private tuition? You're supposed to be in class right now. And they're just blocked here instead. What is going on here? What is going on here? I need y'all to move. These guys are really jammed in here, eh? Get you moving? Get them all going to private tuition, just to get them walking, basically, is what I'm thinking here. But nothing's happening. Okay, you're moving, going to class. Is this a duel going down? I think it is. It might have been because they were Their teacher wasn't here? That doesn't make any sense. I've got them all queued up for private tuition, which they don't actually need to do. I mean, maybe some of them do, but not all of them. All good. Cool. A little nerve-wracking seeing something like that go down. It's like, I'm pretty sure this class was ongoing. I'm pretty sure other students were here at the time, so a little concerning to see that go down. What do we have over here? Same stuff. Yeah, same stuff as before. All good, all good, all good. Student happiness is 67% now, definitely going up. And attractiveness rating has gone up quite a bit as well. Where is attractiveness at its lowest? Where are we? Attractiveness. Everywhere. This is the short answer, is everywhere. Let's go ahead and clone you. Pop you down over there, right in the middle. Nice and pretty. Same thing over here. They're not too expensive, and they help spruce up the place. I should perhaps put some trees down on the topic of sprucing the place up. But the hedges I was thinking about as well, right? If we go ahead and get some of the snowy hedges, they do have a decent distance that they improve attractiveness, right? That's fine. It's 100 extra. It's not the end of the world. Pop you down there. Yeah, that does do a lot. Bring you up there. There we go. 73%. Bring you up to here. Can I? I can't go there, right? That's too bad. Well, if I can't reach it, that means students probably can't see it, right? That's how that works. Pull you down to there. No. Come on now. There we go. What about this side over here? Bring you up to here. I've got the money. We got 54k. I just took a quick peek. I was like, oh, yeah, we're fine. 53k now, but close enough. Rounding up a little bit. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Cool. So that's that should be helping a little bit. And we could get, ooh, a tree bench. How about that? How about instead of the well, okay, no, I guess the bed has a different purpose than the tree bench. I should hope. But let's go ahead and put the tree bench down anyway, just to promote some positive vibes and good relations in the wizarding community. Where at though? Right outside the washroom? How about back over here? Sure. Let's pop this down over here, and let's go ahead and what happened there? What's all this? Why do I need these warnings? I didn't block anything. Let's go ahead and take a look at cloning you, and perhaps putting you down over here, just to warm the space up or make it positively blistering hot, I suppose. All right, let's get rid of you then. Why is it so hot here? I didn't realize this would be so hot. Ooh, hey, people checking out the runestone. And this guy doing some fortune telling. Neat. Cool. Always nice to see the things get used, you know. Student happiness is looking all right, 67%, yeah. I'm hoping this sees some things, some action. Seems really awkward. But I'm hoping this stuff sees some action. This is like our little romance corner, I suppose. Go ahead and put you down like that, sure. Let's do that. All right, cool. I don't know why the exclamation mark was popping up, but hey, that's fine. Looks like we do have some budding romances over here. Aw, they're both year 3 students, so we won't see it go very far beyond them being crushes, I suppose. They're going to graduate at the end of this year. But it's okay. It's okay. I wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors. Are you... Oh, dang. I was really hoping they were making the book float and it was unique to a wizarding school, but no. My eyes deceived me. Yes, Wizardry Open Day, come on through. Horror film wanted, there we go. We'll hold off on this for the time being. And double jump bed. Yes, painfully aware that you would like a double jump bed. We'll get that in place for next year, I think. Probably the right call. How are we looking? Lots of students here wanting medical attention. Happiness is going to stay down here, is it? 65%? Grade went down to a B, didn't it? Really? Despite these upgraded lecterns, the best we can do is B's and C's. Why? Why? This guy is tremendously happy. How did you score a C or a B? C+ is your current score despite how overjoyed you are. What am I to do? What am I to do? If anybody has any thoughts, feel free to share. It does make things a little challenging, doesn't it? We've only resolved 4 pastoral issues. Now, see, this is the thing. I mean, with an objective like this, I feel like there's a likelihood of it artificially prolonging the level. I really hope that over the course of the next academic year, we're able to very quickly get those pastoral issues resolved All we'll need to really pay attention to is getting the students on campus, get the 80 students on campus, make sure they're all given enough room to learn and play and have a good time and all that good stuff. And the level 10 wizardry students, again, like, I guess that's a lot of first-year students that are coming through that need to be taken up to level 10. That'll take time. What about, again, like, what about all these other students? Surely we had a level 9 hit level 10. Do these old guys don't count? Perhaps not. Oh, so many of them are graduating. Well, next year, quite a few of them should hopefully make it. We'll see. We'll see. How did this year actually turn out? We've ended up with 70k. That's not too bad. Next year, oh, we can just start the academic year as we are right now. That's interesting. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the awards first, of course. Celebrate the end of year 3 at Spiffenmore. What have we got here? 100% pass rate, 73% average exam results. Terrible. Like, some of the worst we've seen, so yikes. No magic here, folks. We've got ourselves the King of Hearts. Excellent. Very good to see all these student relationships. Teacher of the Year over here, Bosworth Anorak. Well done, well done. Campus of the Year award as well. Beautiful to see. Excellent. And that's all. That's, you know what? That's not too bad, though. That's not too bad. Really got to figure out that student happiness, eh? Really got to figure out that student happiness. Maybe get some more clubs going. And maybe when we get a research lab down, we'll be able to get some contribution to research going as well. But it seems as though we don't actually have to research to unlock any assignment-related things, which is promising. And the award show there, thank you very much for everything you offered. Attractiveness ratings at 73%, very close to... Oh, come on. As I'm looking at you, you drop. Managed courses, next year we'll have 71 students. I, of course, want to increase that. We have 30 course points. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? First of all, let me check the numbers here, because clearly the game does not like to do math, much like our students at the school, at least. So here we have 64 students right now. No, these guys are leaving, right? Or did they just join year 3? I guess they must have just joined year 3. So we have 64 students right now, which means next year we need to get, what, 16 students, right? 64 plus 16 is 80, because 64 plus 10 is 74. 74 plus 6 is 80. So 16 students. All right. But hang on. If we're taking 16 students in dark arts and 15 students in wizardry, doesn't that already take us to 80? Oh, it's such a hot mess. It is such a hot mess. What am I looking for here? I don't know. Next year, will it tell me how many students I have? No, it won't. Oh, maybe? Last year, next year. But it won't tell me a number, eh? And I'm not about to count all these guys out. Who's arriving next year and is currently not on campus. Okay, that's all well and good. There's no quick way to do this. Yeah, there's no numerical. Okay, what if I do go over here, students? Year 1, can I say next year? Reset filters. All third year, second year, no first years, obviously. The question is, are the year 3s graduating, or are they actually going to stay here for next year? Because a bunch of students are leaving. Okay, so we are seeing how many of you leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of you leaving? Leaving us with 8. Okay, you know what? We're just going to give it a minute, wait for these students to actually leave, and then we'll take a look at the numbers. We need the students to have some time to improve their moods anyway between years, right? So we'll let that happen. We'll go ahead and make some adjustments as well with regards to where some of these things are placed, like the library I want to put down over here, right? So, oh geez, that's going to need some big adjustments, actually. That's going to need some big adjustments. I don't know if I like that. All right, fine. Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Cancel that. This building has to expand. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of these beautiful hedges here. Get rid of you too. We're going to go ahead and expand this building a little bit. Lose some of that those interesting shapes, unfortunately, but it is what it is, and what it is necessary. Go ahead and get rid of you. Yeah, cool. That should do the trick here, losing some of the symmetry as well, but hey, it is, like I said, what it is. That's all well and good. And I do wonder if I have to do like a similar expansion up over here. We don't... Okay, right. I don't know exactly what I need until I know how many students we need to actually bring in. There we go. 8 year 3 students, 32 year 2 students, which means we have 40, which means we need 40 more. All right, the numbers now make a bit more sense. So, if we need 40 more students, we need 40 more students. Okay, I bring in 24 from here. I will need another room. And if I bring in 20 from here, that takes us to 83. We still will only need one more room. What room would we need? We would need another potions room. Very well. They do tend to be a bit on the larger side. Little unfortunate, and I don't think we can do much about that. Let's see, if I bring you down to 16, yeah, it's because both of these courses or whatever do need a potions room. My other option is to not do either of these, right? I can go down to, hold on, revert changes, cool. So keep this at 16, so that's 32, and we could go ahead and add a general knowledge course. Or night school. No, night school is very challenging. Night school is extremely challenging. It'll require a lot more space for us to actually do. And you know what, actually? You know what? Okay, so all those math jokes I made were very much in reference to a very, I suppose, a popular wizarding world in which students who are at an age where they should perhaps be learning things like mathematics and language skills, etc., are not spending any time learning those things. Obviously, I mean, look, it's a fantasy world. It's a fantasy book series. I'm being pedantic here. Work with me here. So I often joke about how, like, yo, they can't do math. And that's obviously where the jokes today have been coming from. So I wonder if a general knowledge course isn't a bad idea, actually. It only lasts 1 year. It costs 10 course points to get. We could upgrade a little bit, and we should be able to fit quite a few students. All we need is a lecture theater, a library with a couple of, like, a general knowledge bookcase is the only thing we're missing, and it would help our students, you know, be a bit more well-rounded, I suppose. Or at least they'd be surrounded by the types to have other skill sets, and maybe some of it will rub off, right? Maybe we'll attract some poshos as well. Money Wangling, that's a pretty good name. Yeah, that sounds fun to me. That sounds fun and thematic to me. There were some suggestions that we get a night school going as well, and maybe we do that for the 3rd star if we need like 100 students or something like that. But I like the idea of general knowledge being added to a wizarding school because you start to realize that, oh my goodness, these kids can't do, you know, simple mathematics or write an essay. There's something about that I quite like. So sure. You know what, let's do it. We'll need a teacher as well, of course, but we should have all the lecture theaters we need. We might need to get one more. But tuition is also a bit on the lower side, but that's okay. Money is looking okay as we are right now anyway, so that should be fine. So sure, let's do a general knowledge course. And let's go ahead and take in, how many do we need? We have 16 plus 16 is 32. It says we're going to get 32 plus 10 is 42. Oh yeah, so we would be fine. We would be fine. But why don't we go ahead and upgrade you 1 step, because we can, and bring the student intake down to 8, perhaps? We'll need 1 more teacher. We will not need 1 more room. What if you're 10? Still don't need 1 more room? And if you're 12? No? Okay, cool. 88 students. I don't need 88 students. 80 students is what we need. 80 students is what we should aim for. And the higher learning rates is probably not a bad idea. I could also increase... No, we shouldn't do that. I don't want students to be any unhappier than they already are. So 8 students it shall be. We just need the 1 more teacher teaching general knowledge. Hopefully we'll have one available right off the bat, and that should take us to 84 students. Please be correct. Because we have 40 students already. 40 plus 32, right? 40 plus 16 plus 16. 16 plus 16 is 32. 40 plus 32 is... This math isn't right. Because 40 plus 32 is 72. Plus 8 should take us to 80. Okay, whatever. I'm going to go with it. Confirm this. Sure. I hope that works out. I hope that works out. We have 40 students. We have 40 students. Okay, cool. 80. Thank you. That's all I needed. I just needed some confirmation from the game. That is my biggest gripe. I'm going to say it about this game is that, you know what? Numbers need to add up in a management game. It's really that simple. Numbers have got to add up in a management game. All right, cool. So all we need then is a general knowledge teacher. Hopefully one will become available very soon. There we go. We've got Dorothy Face and Willow Mullet. Opposite ends of the head. Willow Mullet, Bin Blindness, Dorothy Face, Iron Bladder, Chows Down. Sure. Dorothy Face it shall be. Pop you down over here. All well and good. And we have plenty of money to work with. We also have the open day report over here. Extra kudosh. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and pick you up. We can pop you down like so, I suppose. Ooh, yeah, that fits actually kind of nicely. Sure. Put you down there. I think we're getting rid of a radiator over there, right? Yeah, that's a radiator. That's all well and good. And what else are we getting rid of? A bookshelf over here? Why? Bookshelf should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Windows, bookshelves. Yeah, this is all good. This is all good. Prestige is actually pretty good in here. I just wonder if I don't want to put down more, like, decorative elements or something, right? We've got a helmet display. Ooh, like a cursed helmet of some great knight from Noblestead. Yeah, that's always fun. Sure, and it's a historical artifact, hence why it's in the library, I suppose. A robot display, that I don't think applies. We'll go ahead and add, what else, what else, what else? I wanted to get, like, some vases or something. Vase? Whichever one floats your boat, I suppose. None of these rugs necessarily hit the mark for me here. As far as magic is concerned... Oh, this is kind of magical, I suppose. A chemical friendship poster. Doesn't belong in a library, does it? I don't think so. We got the trophy cabinet, awards cabinet. No, don't need that. Some spells. Nah, okay, you know what, this is fine. I would really like to... Okay, fine, let's get one up over here. There we go. And just for the sake of symmetry, one up over here, because it hurts to see it go so high up, but not all the way to 9. So that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and actually move a couple things around. They'll move you over to here. If I could just pop you down there, thank you. And I cannot reach Buddy over there, so we'll go ahead and sell that one. Pop this down over here. Put you up against the wall there, just so it's... Or actually, if I do that... I guess I could put a washroom over there? Yeah, I could try that, sure. Why don't we try it? Pop you back up over here, right next to the bin. Beautiful place to put it. And can I, in fact, yes, get rid of this guy here and replace it with the much larger library reception. Extra learning power, right? Yeah. Go for it. Right in the middle there. Move that bin. We don't need the bin there. We need the bin somewhere else. Let's put the bin over here, sure. And where's the large reception? Pop you down like so, up against the wall. Fits beautifully. Great. I think that just, again, it helps with loading power and everything. Pop you down there. Yes, sell the one radiator. Go ahead and pick you up and nudge you in a little bit further. Let's go ahead and clone you. And yeah, we do need one down over here. I want to go ahead and put you down like so. Cool. A little hot over here. Maybe that's why the plants are wilting so readily, because it just gets a little too warm. Perhaps. Ooh. Yeah, hey, if I hover over a radiator, it shows me the overlay. That's a nice touch. Very nice touch. Okay, that's cool. Let's go ahead and pick you up and pop you down over here, I suppose. It's a little crowded, isn't it? All right, fine. Let's go ahead and move Buddy over to here, maybe? Come on. Come on. Stop snapping to the wrong rooms. Come on, there's a hallway right here. Oh, wow, it's really just not... Oh, there we go. Not letting me put it down in the hallway at first. All right, cool. Then we can move you over to here. Excellent. Works beautifully. Let's go ahead and build ourselves another, what do they call it? Toilet? No. Washroom? No. Bathroom? Yes. First time. All right. Pop you in there. Pop you down there. Go ahead and get a sink set up over... Oh, are you for real? I'm not about to put a washroom down without a sink. I can't. So why don't we go ahead and get rid of you. Do that instead. This is not an awkward space at all. Gotta move this again then. Over to here, I suppose. Door, please. Yeah. Don't mind the placement. Go ahead and put the sink down over there. The hand sanitizer up over here. Go ahead and get the, yeah. All right, cool. Get you there and get the bin down where? Do we have a spot here? We have a spot here? Yeah. No. Yes. Maybe so. Come on. Over here? Come on. All right, it's fine. We don't necessarily need a bin there. No plants or anything either, but we could put up a poster on how to wash your hands. Can't go wrong with that, right? Sure. And how to use the washroom. Just as you walk in. Or you know what? Let's swap them. Let's put the how to wash your hands poster up over here. Here. Let's go ahead and move you. Oh, goddamn. Fine. Have it your way, game. Have it your way. How to wash your hands over here so that on your way out you can go, oh wait, hang on a second, I didn't do that. And then how to use the washroom over here just as you're on your way in. Cool. That works. All right. Interesting shape there, but I'll take it. All right, you know, that actually worked out much better than I'd expected. And we have 80 students coming in, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 5 is 50, 60. 60, okay. So I am missing 20 students worth of beds. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So I need 4 more beds. All right, that works out beautifully. Go ahead and get you, I suppose. I'm trying to figure out which ones I did not clone over. Go ahead and copy you. Pop you down like so. What are we selling here? Window? Yeah, selling a window. That's okay. Pop the window over. We have a giant window. That's fine. We'll do that instead. That window is going to get sold. We have a giant window over there. That's all well and good. Looking good, looking good. Yep. Pop you down. Yes, excellent. Got to make sure we actually adjust your look. Cosmic Fizz and Leaden Circus. And let's move this guy over to here, I suppose, for the time being. And let's move the book club sign up to over here somewhere near the library. I think makes the most sense. Yeah, sure, let's do this, just so it's not blocking the view out from the other windows. I noticed this, by the way, is not exactly where I want it to be. There you go, that's much better. And I could do 1, 2, 3, I suppose. I could do a little set of 3, but for the time being, we'll leave it at that. This is, oh, yeah, okay, it's not centered, but that's because this whole space is not centered very well. We need more benches, perhaps. We got benches over there, benches over here. Nothing over here. Perhaps more water coolers. It's been pointed out to me that I maybe need some more water coolers and bins and benches and the like, which very well does seem like an accurate assessment. So, go ahead and clone you, move you over here. Just something in this area because we don't have all that much. So hopefully this will help a little bit. What else do we need? Okay, this is all good. This is all good. Liking all this. Right, one more of these. That's what we need. One more of these. Let's go ahead and clone. Which one? This one? Did I already clone you? Maybe this one. Clone you. And pop you down here. Yeah. Eating up a lot of our money, but you know what? This is actually working out alright. Add you down like so. There you go. Excellent. Yes. Good stuff. We got a window in there. Campus leveling up. Alright. Go ahead and get the right colors, of course. And I suppose we should use... I suppose we should use the right beds, but I suppose I don't mind the variety either. I say that, but then I immediately make the changes. This is good. I like this. Cool. So we got like... Can I actually make you... Yes, I can. Well, let's do all that. Like so. These guys are like the blue and purple, and these guys are the white, gold, and red. Yeah. That works. That works, I think. Cool. The question is, why are these not lined up, actually? Because the buildings are not the same width? You know what? I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm not going to let it bother me. What I'm going to do instead is place a student union, because we do have the money for it, and we do have the demand for it as well. So let's go ahead and get the student union, which is a room, not an item. And that's not how you spell union. Oh my goodness. It's middle of the night. Rather, I should say it's very early in the morning. So if some of my typing seems off, that might be why. Student union, how big shall I make you? About yay big, perhaps? Nice and massive. Get a door right in the middle. What else do we need over here, right? Maybe some washrooms would be a good idea. Maybe a shower or two. Stuff like that. All that good stuff. We'll get it done. Let's put the bar up over there. Actually, you know what? No. Let's put the bar over here right as you walk in. Right? Grab a drink. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these bad boys down over here. Here's what I'm thinking. Pop you down like so. Yeah. Let's get to see the romantic dinners going as well. Like that and like that. Or perhaps, can I? Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Over here, I would like to get their arcade table. Yeah, let's pop one down over there, and let's go one of these down over here. Not perfectly centered over here. Not the end of the world, obviously, but if I can do it, then I will. There you go, there you go, and there you go. Awesome. And then we can get the jukebox out over here. Get the dance floor going as well. 4K a piece. Oh my goodness, we have $6,000 left. Where did all the money go? Where did all the money go? That's okay. This is enough for the time being. We'll go ahead and doll it up a lot more. Maybe when the next year sees some progress. Put a couple more windows down. There you go. Make it an inviting space. That looks good to me. And yeah, early on next year we'll get the toilets and stuff over as well. Need to get more pastoral issues solved as well. And I was going to clone this up over there. Might put it down over here instead again to just spread it out a little bit. But let's go ahead and start the year, I guess. Not much else I'm waiting for. I guess another assistant is all we need, who is capable at taking care of people like so with that comic timing. Sounds like a good idea to me. Work in the student union. Go ahead and make sure that's all you do. So when students come to, I mean, again, the thing is, like, wouldn't I prefer having this guy working literally anywhere else so students are taking care of something else when they also get made happier in another way? I don't know. Balancing act. But for the time being, student union is the only thing you'll be doing. A lot of students immediately making their way over to enjoy the new space, which is nice to see. Take a look at managed courses. Oh, I can actually upgrade you another step because we did get another level. Yeah, you know, why don't we? We're taking 8 students, but we'll take our average learning from 120% to... No, not gonna get tempted. To 128. Right? From 120 to 128. I think that's worthwhile. Yeah, 108 students coming in, 128. 85 students is what it says up there, but that is a lie. I'm going to say 8 plus 16 plus 16. Yes, okay, we should be fine. Confirm that. 80 students. Okay, cool. Gives me a heart attack every time. Attractiveness rating is quite low, but some of the new buildings we've added, or some of the new rooms we've added, aren't that great. I think that's why. With that said, let's go ahead and start the next year and see how it goes. Yeah, let's begin, and I will immediately, as I begin, get some heating in here, because I just noticed we do not have any radiators. So why don't I go ahead and pick one of these guys up. Thank you very much. And that's a really hot spot, isn't it? Oh, I see why. I see why. Okay. Pop you down over here. Pop you down over here. And pop you down over here. There you go. Oh, it got really hot. Get rid of you, and let's go ahead and put a smaller radiator in its place. Why do I always go to the wrong... radiator? Yeah, there we go. Pop you down over here. Bit of a warmer spot, but should be okay. Happiness is so high, but they look very much not. Very much not. Should be alright soon. I was hoping for something exciting there. What else have we got going on? Horror film wanted, student lounge party wanted. Really? I just bought you. I just set you up with a student union, and you're still obsessing over the student lounge. Soon enough, soon enough, soon enough. Come on now. Nothing. Was hoping. One can always dream. Oh, looks like some romance is in the air. Never actually seen, I don't think, the animation that goes alongside this this table, have I? Seem to be getting along. I think they're making each other laugh. I think we're okay. Wish them the best of luck. How are we looking, by the way? Students, 80. Excellent. Attractiveness will slowly go up as we make some money and are able to improve some of these rooms and spaces. That'll be good. Otherwise, level 10 wizardry students. Right, so I want to keep an eye on... Ooh. Let's keep an eye on Barney Servation. Very close to level 10, actually. Hopefully... No, I don't think completing this assignment will do the trick. In fact, I think they completed their assignment without hitting that level 10. But that's okay, that's okay. We'll see what it nets us over here. Oh boy, these are some congested spaces, eh? Alright, good to know. Maybe we should move some of these around, actually. Level 9 still. Are you... Oh yeah, that is Barney Servation. Again, I just want to see what happens when they hit level 10, so I'm keeping an eye on them for the next little while, making a good bit of money over here. So that's very promising. That's very promising. Do you not have courses until later? Of course you don't. Barney Servation? No, of course not. Of course not. Why would you? Do you have any assignments due or anything? Anything that would make you level up? Perhaps private tutoring? Their happiness is pretty good, sure. Go ahead and send them to private tutoring, and then that way we can see what happens when they tip over, if they do count as someone who's leveled up. To close that, just want to keep an eye on where we're actually at, which is 0 still. How are you feeling cold? There's a radiator right there. Folks leveling up, a little bit of dueling going down over there. Oh, what was that? Just curious what the again the animations are. Oh right, you know what? Let's go ahead and get rid of this. That was what was causing the overheating over here. Lots of good students leveling up over there. Hopefully these guys have been upgraded. Yeah, they are the new color scheme, so they've both been upgraded. So hopefully the increased learning power and stuff is making a bit of a difference. I lost my guy. We'll get back to him. Hopefully it's making a bit of a difference. We'll see. But yes, where is Buddy? Where is our good friend? Wait, where'd he go? There we go. Barney Servation. What you doing? Chilling. Alright, fair enough. Alright, I told you to go to private tutoring, but hey, you do you. Make your friendships. Enjoy your time at university, I suppose. College, whatever. I don't know if it's different everywhere in the world. In Canada, university and college are technically different. I'm so used to just calling it university as like a generic turn of phrase, as a generic term. I don't know if it's the same. I know in some places of the world, the generic term is college. I know in some places it doesn't make a difference, like they're literally the same thing, but here in Canada, there are two different things with different like requirements to get in, and they offer different types of courses and stuff. So I often, you might have heard me flip-flop every once in a while, and that's why. I have a different lectern that can be upgraded. Oh, should I? 15k? Oh, I was about to say that'll use up all of our money, but it'll only use up about a third of our money now. Looking pretty good. Student happiness is 65%. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Student grades are B, 72%. It could go with a little bit higher, but oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. She has outdone herself. This is a lot. Holy. I was wondering if it would scale up as we acquire stars, and I guess yes? What are you doing, buddy? Running. Fair enough. I think lightning just struck in front of them. Nice, we got some pashos. That was my other hope with the general knowledge courses. Like, it does bring in a variety of student types, and so it does look like we have some pashos coming through. They might be willing to make some donations to the, you know, having a wing named after them or something of the sort. Okay, you're going in for private tuition. Here we go. So, we have 0 level 10 wizardry students according to the game, even though we have many at level 13 and all. But you, wizardry, about to hit level 10. Any second now, and there it is, which gives us, no. Students will improve their academic level by participating in classes, completing assignments, blah, 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 blah. None of this tells me how to actually get them there. Level 10 wizardry students. Don't tell me I have to start from the ground up, because that is really making it artificial. Like, artificially bloating the level up a little bit, and it does sound like we have to start from the ground up, which means that it only applies to our year 1 students, which is very silly. Our year 1 wizardry students. Some of them are already at level 3, level 4s. Alright, they're doing okay. They're working pretty quickly. Again, the improved lecterns and stuff, I assume, are helping. But I feel like they could be doing a fair sight better. We could be doing a fair sight better. Alright, let's improve our attractiveness at the very least. Oh, looks like we're at 74%, so that's promising. But I would like to go ahead and purchase a dance floor. It was promised to the students, so it should be. Make it nice and big. There we go. And we have room for a stage as well over here, of course, when the time eventually comes. Why don't we go ahead and get some darts going right next to the dance floor? That's where you want to put them generally, right? And I think we could get the stage down right now if we wanted to. Students aren't asking for a performance unless they are. No, don't cancel. Oh, wait, did that? So it, yeah, okay, so it saved. Oh, there we go. Cool, perfect. All right, threw me off there. Student lounge party wanted, double jump bed, raven lamp, winged serpent, waning moon, SU party. There we go. One person agrees. Maybe we'll do that for the winter, or do we do another spring? Or sorry, yeah, do we do a winter thing or a spring thing? I suppose I could do a winter thing, like through December, improve student happiness. Attractiveness is still kind of low over here. Is it because I got rid of those hedges and I could get them back in? Maybe. Where are my hedges? Clone you. Pop you down over here. There we go. Come on now. Come on now. Sure, I'll take it. That should help a little bit, and... Ooh, no hedges here. Well, that's silly. Pop you down like so. No hedges here either. I'll go ahead and get you covered. Didn't notice that earlier. There we go. That should help a fair bit. All the way back to there, and... all the way across. And all the way... no, all the way across. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Of course, not perfect, though. There we go. And... boom. Done. Cool. That's got to take me over the 75%, right? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, get me there. Okay, we have some... What is this? Oh, is that the, yeah, lightning strike. Fair enough. I agree. That's maybe a little hideous to look at. Why don't we go ahead and hire some more janitors? Because we're getting hit hard, repeatedly. Jake Corduroy, Hugh Fox, or actually Kelly Mann over here, a little bit on the faster side. 4750. Yeah, we can afford that. Sleep letter, please. Clean that up. That is a huge mess. Comic Relief is getting some work done. Oh, I should do some training as well. Cure 3 medical issues. Oh, we're working on it. Still only 6 pastoral issues resolved. I do wonder if we don't go ahead and clone you and pop you down over where? Here? Or should we do here instead? So it's closer to like this area as a whole. Sure, let's do that. Where's my door? Where's my door? There's my door. Let's go ahead and pop you down like so then. Get rid of the windows. Yeah, that sounds okay to me. Done. Done. And let's hire somebody capable of providing people with this kind of care, right? 8 buff. Bring you in. There you go. And let's make sure you are only, despite your training in first aid as well, you are only doing pastoral care, please. Cool. At the same time, we can get some more training going as well. I'm not sure exactly who to train, but I'm sure I can find somebody. Chloe Trout, go ahead and give you some comic timing training. Cool. That should be helpful. Have 5 students really queued up for this? My goodness. Painful, painful, painful. 1 of the invaders remaining. We'll have them taken care of in no time. That's fine. 31 days left. Yeah, this is a bit of a bummer. Level 10 wizardry students. It'll have to be our year 1s. I don't think by the end of 1 academic year we'll be able to get them to level 10. We'll see. We'll see. I would have really loved to have got that 2nd star in this academic year and then completed everything by the next one, or, you know, within the next 2. But we'll see how it plays out, folks. Not today, of course, but in the future, as this is what we're calling it, a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. I certainly did. I feel like we did manage to pull off a lot of what we wanted to pull off. We've got the library over here. We've actually got a new course going, which I think is suitable for the environment, general knowledge. I love the idea of it, so that's feeling pretty good as well. We've got our student count. That's looking good. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about our circumstances. Need some washrooms and showers up over here. Need to maybe get a medical center down over here as well, but this should hopefully provide with... oh my god, what happened in this class? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. These guys got a little ahead of themselves as far as celebrating Halloween is concerned. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students over here with pumpkins for heads. What? You should hang your head in shame. How could you let this happen? How could you let this happen? Well, folks, hope you had a good time. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know down below with a like and a comment. As always, it makes a very big difference in just letting me know what y'all would like to see on the channel and what I should keep doing, slow down, speed up. Y'all have heard it countless times now. As always, as well, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.